made it through the night. Thank the good Lord. Honestly, I couldn't tell you if the weather got bad or not. We couldn't really hear it in the house. I know that it was windy, but it didn't really ever rain hard. So I would like to say it was because I was sleeping, but I wasn't. I had a hard time getting to sleep last night. And then when I would doze, James or Buster would wake me up. So I ended up getting Buster and we went to the other room. And then I was awake for a couple more hours. I don't know what was going on, but finally got to sleep and slept hard. But making me some coffee now. I have no intentions of going anywhere or doing anything today besides the basics around the house. I'm gonna make my bed, and I already made the back bedroom bed. Buster's still sleeping in our bed, but I'm gonna, make the bed. I got some laundry to do. Figure out what I'm gonna cook. Well, I've got something laid out, letting it defrost. And yeah, just kind of staying in and just kind of gonna just try to get better. I'm telling you, between this time change and these allergies hitting at about the same time, I am struggling. But I know I'm not the only one. And then I know there's people out there that has it way worse than I do and are struggling for different reasons. These storms have just been horrible, and people have lost their lives and their homes. And so what I'm going through, it's nothing compared to what some people are really dealing with. So I just, I'm going to spend some time in prayer today. I really feel the Lord just kind of pulling me in that direction. It's just going to be one of those days. So I don't know that I'll have a lot in this vlog. I am going to try to, at some point, work on the cow picture. My mother has claimed the cow picture. And I was like, where are you going to put it? And she says, I'll make a place for it, which I kind of have an idea of where she can put it. I haven't told her my idea yet, but I'm going to give it to her because, how could I not? Number one, she's my mama. Number two, y'all have seen all the priceless family treasures that she's given me. So how could I not give her that picture, So, and I had some great ideas on what to do with the extra frame, like the one in my bedroom, and I really liked the idea. I'm not going to share it with y'all just yet, but I'm going to do it, and I think it's going to look great. Thank you for that idea. And, I see the sun peeking out. It's trying to peek out. Anyway, my coffee's ready. I get my coffee in me, sit down and spend some time with the Lord, and then I'm gonna get up and kind of tidy up. But I don't even know if I'm gonna get out of my pajamas today. That's just the kind of day it is, So I will check in with y'all in just a little bit. Okay, y'all. I was cleaning, and I had this brainstorm on what to do with this frame. And it come from a comment I got, and I'm gonna put her name here because I give her credit for this idea. So I took her idea, and I'm just gonna kind of go with what I have on hand and try something. So, do y'all remember when I purchased at the thrift store these wallpaper sample books? Okay. Well, I got to thinking what I could use as a backing on this frame. Well, then I went through this wallpaper book, and I come up with two options. Excuse me. And at first I was like, I don't know if they're going to be big enough samples to use, but they were whole sheet samples. So I picked two. I picked this green one, and then I picked this one. And I took them both and held them up against my wall in my bedroom where I would put this. And I did it like this. Isn't that gorgeous? And then I did this. And although my heart wants the green, when I put it up on the wall, it was just too dark and just, it didn't look right. But this one, I know it's probably not showing up, but it has like a very soft sage green tint. So I'm gonna go with this one, and this is gonna be my backing for this frame, okay? And then I have this key that I purchased from Hobby Lobby, and I originally had it laying on my bookcase, but you really can't see it because it's dark. My bookcases are dark. And then I thought about, what if I took my rub and buff and kind of went over the key, kind of highlighted a little bit, still leaving the dark, but just kind of highlight and make it look like it's rubbed and aged. And then I put it like this. And this won't be so dark. This will kind of have the aged look to it as well. Anyway, that's what I'm going to try to do, because if it doesn't work out, I'm literally out no money because I've had everything here. My only concern is how to get this wallpaper on the backing of this frame, because, well, it's kind of smooth enough. I might can do some Mod Podge and kind of put it on there. That's what I'm going to try first. We'll see how it goes. And while that's drying, then I'm going to work on the key. So hopefully it will work out, and I'll have a piece I can hang up in my bedroom. But I loved the idea that she had about adding old keys. And since I don't have any and I just have this one, I'm going to start with this one. But I could always buy some other ones, smaller ones, and kind of add to it. I think Hobby Lobby has a key ring that looks like has multiple keys on it. I could do that, but I'm going to start with this one because this is what I have. So that's what I'm going to do. And this is how it happens for me, y'all. It's like I will be cleaning and like thinking about when y'all give me ideas in the comments and just trying to figure out what I can do. And when I saw that one this morning, I was like, that is like perfect. So that's what I'm going to try to do. So we'll see how it works out. So let me go. I'm going to change my shirt because it's not very decent like from here now. And then I'm going to point the camera down and I'll show y'all what I'm going to do. So I'll be right back. I'm trying to be neat. I know this is not the prettiest, but anyway. Mod Podge. Okay, so now that that's done, and I have a nice sufficient mess, I'm going to clean my mess up and I'll be right back. Okay, now I've set it over there face down so the Mod Podge can kind of stick to that particle board, and I've put a couple of books on it to kind of give it some weight, and I'm just going to let that dry. And then I'm going to decide if I'm going to go over it with Mod Podge or what, but I'm going to let it dry fully before I do anything. So now while that's drying, I've got me a couple more paper towels, and we're just going to kind of play with this key with Rub and Buff. So what I want to do is just kind of highlight the raised areas and leave the underneath dark. So now we just hurry up and wait. So I'm gonna let all of this dry, and I may go over this rub and buff with a little bit of wax. I want to go get, I think they have a different color that's a little more aged than this. That looks better. It's not so gold and shiny. And it looks pretty close to, pretty good. All right, so I'm going to let all of this dry. I probably will get back in here this afternoon and put it all together. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to attach my key to the backing. Even though it is a board, I'm still thinking I may end up using some E6000 and then just letting it sit overnight. And then we'll be able to hang it up in a couple days. But that's just, I'm kind of toying with that. So that's it for now. To be continued. It's not over yet, but I'm excited to see how this turns out. It is currently 11:45 and Buster is still asleep. I've still not been able to make my bed. Up. You decided to wake up. You decided to wake up at 12 o'clock? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, you need to go outside? You can go outside? Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on. Go outside. It's actually very beautiful today. Kind of cool. Wish I could open my windows, but I'm not. Our little door blew open of our little garden shed thing. I gotta go over there and close it. But oh my goodness, it feels amazing out here today. Oh man, what a day to have the windows open. But I can't. I'm not going to. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love it. Gorgeous. Flowers are doing beautiful. They didn't get beat down. I did cut my fern back. This is the only side that like froze. So I cut it back. It's coming back, it looks like. So hopefully that one will be salvaged, but all my other ones, they didn't make it. Well, since Buster has woken up, I'm going to go make the bed and kind of tidy up in there now that I can. I've done everything else. I didn't film a clean with me or anything, but I did take the opportunity today and dust the bookcases, took everything off and dusted the living room. I still have to wipe down my glass table, coffee table. I'll do that in a minute, and then vacuum and sweep and everything. But wash those few dishes and just tidied up, did a load of laundry, got another load that I need to swap over. Just your everyday housework that we all do, that I'm nobody special. I'm just filming it for whatever reason. I didn't film a clean with me today, but you know what I'm saying. It's just a day in the life, you know? So that's what's going on. Oh gosh, y'all, today, between Friday and today, 100% better. Oh my gosh, I'm starting to feel like me again, having some energy. My eyes look better. I can always tell in my eyes, but they just felt so heavy yesterday. It was unreal. But I'm feeling so much better. Thank y'all for your prayers and your sweet concerns. I do appreciate it. And from what y'all have told me, they say this is supposed to be the worst allergy season in a long time. I believe it. And y'all, it's killing me not opening my windows. But I'm not going to. But now, listen, go. This is called procrastination. What you see here, this is me procrastinating, going to make my bed up. That's what this is it. This is called procrastination. But I'm going to go ahead and get in there and get my bed made. Wipe down the bathroom countertops and stuff. And then that'll be done. That's all I'm doing in there. I'm going to take another day and kind of dust in there. And I need to dust my hallway. I just truly hate dusting. And that used to be my chore. As kids, my mama made me dust. And my brother had to do laundry. I was responsible for the dusting. And he had to fold all the clothes. Yeah. I ended up doing his too half the time. Because, you know, what do big sisters do? They take care of little brothers, you know? So, anyway, let me get busy. I got to get busy. I can't talk to y'all no more. Bed made. Love that view. I got a lot of questions about what kind of tree is that in my front yard. And honestly, I do not know. It was here when we moved. But some of y'all have commented and said it's called a bottle brush tree. I don't know if that's true or not. But I love it. It's beautiful. And it's just, well, if the garbage cans wasn't in view over there, it's a pretty view right there, isn't it? What? You want a treat? Okay. Okay. Yes, I am well trained. He has me well trained. But I have been cutting back on his little treats too. Like these little treats he gets, I only give him like a piece of a stick. And so he may get like one whole stick for the entire day. But to him, he don't know the difference. So, yes. Anyway. So it is almost 12. It's like 10 to 12. And trying to decide. I think I'm going to make me a sandwich. I haven't eaten breakfast. Just not a big breakfast person. But I think I'm going to make me a sandwich with my toasted bread, my ham and turkey. And that's what's going to be for lunch. And then for dinner, I've got some thin cut pork chops, and I just kind of like pan fry them on top of the stove, and I would do some green beans, and y'all have got to make a salad because my tomatoes and spinach is going to ruin, and I had some cucumbers that's going to ruin, so we'll probably have a salad with that, and that'll be a nice dinner. So that's what I'm doing for dinner. So it's quick, it's simple, but it's so good, and it doesn't taste rushed, you know what I mean? So let me make me a sandwich, see what else is going to happen today, and I will touch base with you in a little bit. Okay, it has been several hours since I did the Mod Podge, and I mean, I've already went to the thrift store. I met my mom and went to the thrift store, and I have a nice haul, but I'll probably do that tomorrow because it's so much. And I want to get this done today, and so yeah, y'all have to tune in and we'll have a thrift haul. But now I'm going to cut this off. Ta-da! Now there is some wrinkling in it, but you know what you're gonna do. Now I'm trying to decide if I want to go over it with some wax, like some antique wax. Why not? I'm just going to put some wax on it. I don't like it. I can always redo it. Just have to come up with a different plan. But I just think it needs something. So, when all else fails, wax it. I do like that better. Okay, so good old wax come through again. Okay. These DIYs are trial and error. After I waxed it, of course, the glue didn't want to stick to the wax, which is no issue, no big deal. And the E6000, I really didn't have too much faith in it. So what I did was I took a little nail and I beat it in here. And then I took a little bit of the rub and buff and put on the nail head. And I just hung it up like that. And so now I'm going to go hang it on the wall in the bedroom. And we'll see what it looks like. So let's go do it. Okay, y'all, that's what it looks like. Hung up. I really love it. Sorry about the glare, but what you gonna do? Now that looks like it's coming off on camera maybe a little peachy pinky, but in person it's really not. In fact, in person, it actually looks more up against that wall. You can see more of the sagey green color coming through. It just looks like it's old and aged. And I don't know if y'all have ever seen like some of these old homes that have the wallpapers on the wall and it's starting to kind of bubble and come off. It kind of emulates that, quite honestly. And that was an accident. So yeah, that's what it looks like. I'm really happy with it. Again, I'm sorry about the glare, but what you gonna do? Y'all, my mama's a bad influence on me. So she called me up and she was in Pascagoula and she said, do you want to meet me at the thrift store? And I'm like, Mama, I'm not even dressed. Like, I was still in my pajamas and just a wreck. I mean, y'all saw I've been cleaning. And she said, it's okay. I said, give me a minute. And I just threw a hat on, brushed my teeth. Again. Put my contacts in. Threw on some jeans and flip-flops. And headed to the thrift store. And oh my goodness, am I so excited to share with y'all what I got. So I'm definitely going to be sharing that tomorrow with y'all. I scored. And I did not even spend a whole lot of money. But I scored. And I cannot wait to share that with y'all. I bought for all seasons. I bought something for Christmas. I bought something for the 4th of July. You know, summer decor. Yeah, I mean, I bought for all seasons. But I usually do anyway. But I'm telling you, I think I figured out kind of the best days to go to my favorite thrift stores. And Monday is not it. I think Sundays and Mondays, they're like stocking and, you know, getting stuff together and like getting it all like priced and everything. And then on Tuesdays through Fridays, sometimes Saturdays, those are the best days to go. But like, I scored and I cannot even believe what I got. So I hope you're intrigued and we'll tune back in tomorrow for the thrift haul. So now I wanted to finish that little DIY up and I'm getting us some nice like containers because I refuse to spend a ton of money on high dollar containers because the lids go missing and then they're no good. So I'll just save my Cool Whip bowls. But anyway, now I'm just gonna sit down and start editing this video and see how long it is and go from there. But I'm so excited. Oh boy, another long video, I'm sorry, but time just got away from me and I have got to start cooking dinner. James just called to let me know he left work a little bit late and not to worry, he's not in a ditch and he had to stop off and get some gas. So he lets me know, so he knows how I'll just worry. So that was sweet of him. But now I got to start cooking dinner. And tomorrow I will be sharing the thrift haul. And I think Buster and I are going to be going to my daughter's house. They have sold their house and she's in the middle of packing and everything. So she asked me if I would come over tomorrow. So I'll probably go help her. I'm sure she's going to put me to work. And yeah, I'm sure. Anyway, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like my little DIY that I did. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.